Hey guys, it's Thomas34 here with a look at your second weather discussion for April 27th, 2011. It is now 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here, and I mentioned later on a National Weather Service update here would be coming out for the Northeast region here, kind of like a severe weather outlook, what will be happening over the next couple hours and what will be happening as you work your way on into the day tomorrow here with the severe weather. I'm here to answer that for you right now. Alright, so we take a look at the maps here. This is the National Weather Service website based out of Norman, Oklahoma, the Storm Prediction Center, I should say to be exact. And we got these red areas over here outlining the latest advisories, watches, and warnings. That's your severe thunderstorm watch. Over here, there is notice that purple shading a high risk for tornadoes. Here, Dr. Greg Forbes has gave a 10 out of 10 on the Torcon scale here for northern sections of Alabama. And Tuscaloosa and Birmingham, Alabama all have significant damage here as a result of a tornado that passed through the area, and there have been several other reports of tornadoes, but the highest risk, as you could see, obviously, is in northern sections of Alabama, and that pretty much is who's going to take the brunt of this storm system in regard to the severe weather and tornadoes. Slight risk for severe weather here as we head over the next couple of hours west of Connecticut, west of at least my area here in Connecticut. If you click on a box, you can see the latest advisories in effect here, and the isobars here we can see are pretty close together. So pretty nasty lighted storms over here impacting Pennsylvania, upstate New York. But really, the worst of it is yet to come. The worst of it's down to the south. All right, this has actually gotten severe. Some of this, we'll be watching this carefully throughout the evening and overnight. I do believe most of this will fizzle, but there is a good possibility that we could get a little bit of a remnant rain from this, whatever is left of these two storm cells. They may combine, and I'm thinking that they will, and they will be producing some rainfall in Connecticut here within the next several hours here. Again, and waking up to tomorrow morning because of these two storm cells, I think they will combine. We're just bringing us some light rain sprinkles, some light rain showers that will be happening. So don't be surprised tomorrow morning. I'm going to be waking up to some rain, but nothing too concerning. The severe weather holds on until the afternoon. Now, if we get rain in the morning, obviously that kind of eliminates and reduces the risk for severe weather later on. It kind of cleans out some of the humidity out of the atmosphere, which is what we need for those of you who are not looking forward to the severe weather. You want that kind of pre-quencher here to kind of stabilize the atmosphere a little bit more. Looks like we're going to get that here. So therefore, severe weather along the eastern coast. Therefore, as of 10:30, guys, I am not predicting much severe weather, because right now, as you can see, if these two storms do make it up into Connecticut, they will be non-severe. They'll just be general rain producers, and that would eliminate at least some of the humidity, some of the dew point in the air that is pretty excessive in the 70% range right now. So we will eliminate that once these showers and storms move through. Not only that, but it will also reduce our temperatures quite a bit. So not expecting a whole lot of severe weather tomorrow for Connecticut, which is good news. But places down further south where you will be slightly warmer, even if you see a little bit of, even if you will be cloudy the whole day, it looks like you're still going to be well into that warmer sector. The further south you go, obviously, the farther into the warmer sector you are. And again, all of this is going to interact with some of that warmer air here. So we're talking about New Jersey, we're talking about Washington, D.C., possibly a tornado watch. I am not concerned about Connecticut, no longer a southeastern New York State as I once was for the potential for severe weather. But it is still something that cannot be ignored, and we'll keep an eye on this northeastern area region as well. But I'd be focusing, for those of you storm chasers, I'd be focusing especially in northwestern New Jersey here, because that pretty much looks like that it. Whatever, everything past northwest New Jersey, again, you're talking about just mainly lighter stuff, lighter activity. So we're talking about Sussex County over here, and points west and points south of there. Central and eastern New Jersey, I do not see that much severe weather for you guys either, but certainly there is going to be the potential there, much less than I was seeing at around 8 p.m. So that is the latest storm report from the National Weather Service here, and based on the current information that I am seeing. And by the way, here are the latest weather discussions here. Tornado threat continues for the Mid-Atlantic region and Washington, D.C. area. Many storms are exhibiting some rotation and splitting supercell characteristics. So we are actually dealing with some severe weather before the main thrust of this thing gets here, but nothing too imminent for our local area. And the threat further northward obviously significantly reduces, but it's still there. Alright, and this is the forecast map here. I know it looks pretty confusing. This is the July line. Both of these are July lines. This is the surface map. As you can see, this is representing the warmer air. This is representing the fluctuation of the colder air. This blue line represents the cold front, which is about around here, representing 45 to 50 kT. So fairly strong pressure in this. Put the fairly strong violent pressure over here between 70 kT and 50 kT. That's why they're getting a lot of activity over here. So that's a look at your latest weather discussion here for the second one of the day today. My second one of the day today. Excuse the camera. So let's take a look here. This is going to be a significant threat nonetheless. It already has been one for the record books. It's just tremendous reports of tornadoes and severe weather reports within the last 3 days. Tomorrow looks like the last day of this severe storm. That will be April 28th, 2011. And then by April 29th, looks like this historic severe weather outbreak will be pushing away. Again, for most areas watching along the eastern seaboard, it won't be historic, but you know, it certainly was for areas for the south and west. So pretty substantial stuff. We'll keep an eye on it. Right now, not looking as bad as it originally did, which I'm very happy to report. That was a look at your last and final weather discussion for April 27th. And make sure you check back tomorrow for later updates.